Hey everybody, what's up guys? It's your boy Akasan here, and I wanted to get this information out to you guys so you hear it from me first before shit goes crazy. I'm currently in my office right now, and as Lex Luthor would say, we have a problem. About a few hours ago or so, I got a huge wave of copyright claims, whatever you want to call it. And once again, it's coming from Viacom. We had this situation a little while back, and and this is only in regards to Avatar here. It happened like about a few months ago, and I talked to a few different reaction channels, reactors, people that do a mix of both on their channel, like Blind Wave, the normies, and I got some information. None of it really, unfortunately, it didn't really help in terms of what I was trying to do or how to fix this situation. So what I ended up doing was going back and re-editing almost all the episodes, making them shorter, well under 10 minutes, like 8 minutes or so, using the actual content from the episode. And I re-uploaded them, and I thought it was fine. I thought it seemed like it was going to be cool. And one of the other reasons, if you're comparing notes, myself, Blind Wave, the normies, everybody else, one of the reasons that I kind of hypothesized as to why I was getting hit with so many of these blocks, meaning like nobody but Canada can actually watch it. It was really weird. In theory, is actually, I found out through the DC stuff. A lot of the DC CW stuff, everybody was getting waves of blocks coming out, and we realized it was because of, I think it was Married to the Real that actually came up with this pretty good theory, that they were starting a streaming service, and that they were kind of just a little overzealous with their copyright Ultron bots and things like that. So anyways, here's what I figured, is that probably Nickelodeon, Viacom is doing the same thing because they're about to re-release Avatar on Blu-ray for the first time ever on Blu-ray after a 10-year anniversary. So my assumption is that somebody was just kind of getting a little overzealous with the copyright claims and what have you not. So that might still be the thing going on here. You know, it only generally, this is a big issue with Avatar only. It's getting claimed by a B_Viacom. It says the block countries is only Canada, and at first I was like, okay, we'll figure something out. But when I actually, and that's what it says on my phone, if you guys want to see, this is essentially what it looks like. Your country has been blocked by blah 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 blah, like, yeah, can you see it? It looks like that basically. And I got about 30 of these on my notices a few hours ago. But weirdly enough, when you actually look on it through the Creator Studio, the YouTube studio, it says every country but Canada. It was blocked in 248 countries or something except for Canada. I don't know, it's really weird. But pretty much you guys aren't going to be able to see them on YouTube until further notice. I'm actually contacting Viacom right now just to see what can be done, like what's the issue. If they want me to absolutely stop doing them altogether, then I just stop doing them altogether. We'll take our fandom somewhere else. We'll do it somewhere else. We'll have it somewhere. We'll exclusively just keep it to Patreon with the full reactions, and that's that, you know. But the thing I wanted to honestly tell you guys is the fact that unlike last time, I can't go back and re-edit 30-something episodes like I did last time, because that really messed up the schedule. And there's other projects like behind me and such, other non-reaction videos that I really that really got delayed because I needed to spend a lot of that time and a lot of money going back and re-editing these, and it still, as you can see, it still doesn't work. So I'm not even sure. Usually when there's a copyright block or a takedown or something, and it has to do with actual material, they tell you exactly where they want you to remove it. If like they give you the option of muting it, or you can basically, what I generally end up doing is taking the original file back here in Premiere, and I just cut it, snip, cut it out, or I mute the audio or whatever the case may be, and then I re-upload it, and everything seems to be fine. That's what most of the studios prefer to do. They rather it be out there. When I had this issue with Game of Thrones a while back, HBO emailed me, and they were like, we love your reactions, we love what you're doing, just can you use a lot less of the shows. This is back then when I was doing like 15 minutes of it. I was like, I got it, HBO, let me put it down, let me narrow it down a lot more to under 10 minutes. We can get it figured out like that. So these studios are open there. I just need to create a better dialogue with Viacom and see exactly what they're doing. But unfortunately, Avatar, in terms of YouTube, is on hiatus for now until I can figure that out. I don't know how long it's going to take, and I'll try to keep an open communication with you guys, but as far as YouTube is concerned, I won't be able to do it anymore, because it seems like, you know, I might try tonight. I still have a few episodes ready to go for YouTube, and I don't want to disrupt Avatar Saturdays, but I might try for tonight, and let's see what happens. But in all likelihood, they will get blocked because there is like no sort of guideline that they're giving me in terms of what to do here. And but Patreon will still be fine. You'll still be getting the full reactions on Patreon. I'll talk to Patreon separately in a separate video and see what we want to do about actual edited reactions, because, you know, they're supporting the channel by keeping these services around, so I still want to be able to get that to them in some form or fashion. But the full reactions, we're almost done with the series, and, you know, the bigger issue is the fact that I'm almost done with the Avatar, but I'm ready to go with Legend of Korra. The entire reason I got into the show, the entire reason I wanted to watch this show. So I don't know what's going on and why it seems to be like my channel is the only channel, or my videos are the only videos getting affected by this, when, you know, other channels have had their videos up for quite some time and have never had the same problem. So I don't know. I have to figure out. I've tried almost about everything, doing mosaic, flipping the videos, dipping the audio, what have you not. It's down to like 5 minutes of content now in terms of the actual video screen. So I'm not exactly sure what the problem is, but I have to just create an open dialogue with Viacom and see what the issue is. A few questions a lot of you guys might be saying is created Google Drive, and, you know, I've thought about that, and I've done that in the past with like Dragon Ball and such, but it just doesn't work very well, and it actually ends up costing me a lot of money paying for server space just for a small audience. And, you know, when you think about the business of things, especially when creating these type of videos, you want these videos to expand, you want to get a larger audience. But if I'm actually just putting money into something like a charity, putting money into something for a small audience, and that's not even effectively working, most of you guys aren't even able to download the Dragon Ball videos and such. So that's a whole nother problem in itself. Is I don't want to start spamming my own channel with just trailers of like, hey, this video is now available to download. It seems weird. It takes away from the content of what the actual channel can offer. So I've already talked with other people who do the same types of videos, so, and they've asked me, you know, we've discussed it, so we're not sure what the problem is here. And any other frequently asked questions you guys ask me? Put it on a website. Somebody was suggesting I put it on a website. I don't want to violate any sort of copyright law by just going, you know, hosting my own website. But more importantly, I don't know if that would actually put me in the hole as well in terms of costs, paying for this stuff. You know, I still have my own private job I need to do, my own real life job I need to do. I don't know what it would take, but I'm definitely interested if we're still doing things legally and playing by the rules and such. That's fine. But the last thing I want to do is invest in some sort of file hosting website that wouldn't pay off, and more importantly, you end up getting a CDC website, a letter from Viacom anyways, and it would be even bigger problem and a very much more expensive problem. So for now, just to summarize for you guys, unfortunately, here we go again with Avatar's problems on YouTube. We're going to have to put the show on possibly a hiatus until I can get more information from Viacom, see what's going on, because I can't, you know, first I lost a lot of money paying an editor to do Avatar, and then all those videos got taken down anyways, and I had to personally re-edit them myself. But to go back and go through those all again, and when I don't even know what the problem is anymore at this point, then I don't know. And in terms of dropping, the one thing I was thinking about doing here was at least dropping the videos immediately when those videos are out. I suggest watching them so you can see them before they get blocked. But it's going to just continue to be a bigger and bigger problem, because I can see that even last week's video that dropped ended up getting blocked for whatever reason. So I don't know exactly what's going on, so with the issue with Viacom and the videos of being on YouTube, but I will try to figure something out. But in Patreon, we'll still be able to get the newer videos. I might make some sort of database, at least for Patreon. I think I'll at least get the Patreon stuff. I'm gonna, like I said, I'll make a separate video for Patreon and see what those guys want to do over there. Most people seem to just be loving the full reactions because it's the most up to date and easiest to process, and it's not so edited. And if we want to continue doing that, that is fine with me. We'll see about that. But like I said, if you really want the most up to date information, I definitely recommend you check out my Twitter. And I'll try to keep you guys posted on it. If you have any ideas, let me know. I'm open to most situations, except for shelling out my own money for, you know, like a charity, I said. And definitely take a look at the Patreon. My other issue is I'm focusing a lot more on My Hero Academia as well. It's another show, and I want to make sure that doesn't start slipping up either. So we got a lot of commitments over there on Patreon that you might want to check out and be up to date, and you can see how everything works. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. Comment below. And sorry about this delay. I wish it wouldn't keep happening, because I am really ready to go with this next series. But I don't know what's going on with Viacom, and as far as I know, some channels have actually been taken down by Viacom, so I just want to create a better dialogue with them and see what can be done amicably. Okay? Thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. I'm out. Peace.